What's up, hippo lovers? Semi-final time. Team Secret against YinYang. Best of 7 coming our way. You can see the Shift Draft and the civilizations, the maps on top. We will now have Secret against YinYang. After that, Aftermath against Xiaomi. 2 best of 7s. Secret losing in the group stage 3-2 against YinYang. Let's take a look if they can revenge themselves. They were 3rd in the group, only underperforming there. And that is a lot of wrong overlays here. That's professionalism at its best. And camera off. And we can... Why did I not prepare anything here? But, well, I know that you're so happy to see some villagers moving after the waiting time that you won't mind that at all. I see a lot of nearly energy in the chat here as well. And we can take a look at the players. Arabia to start off every single series. The Viper as the pocket player. He will have Franks, arguably the strongest civilization in the pocket. Faster production. Later on, if we get Chivalry, we have stronger Nightline. Scout with more HP. Some farm upgrades. He will carry most likely. And I like his map. Very compact here. I can see some walls. Gold somewhat exposed, but should be easy walls. Then we have in the blue trunks, Mr. Slamboy playing Ethiopians here. And, well, we are just so happy to see him performing really, really well. Arabia game after Arabia game. And, yeah, much love as I can see there. Can somebody pretend to be Nilly and talk? But... And then on the other side we have Mr. Tato playing Saracens. Hello guys. 8-shaped gold, yeah. I didn't know that we need to mention it every single time, but yeah. And Saracens, yeah. Civilization, we already discussed it in the pre-show. Lots of people felt like, okay, where did they come from? Why did we never see them before? But, especially Tato, a big fan of the attack bonus there against buildings from the archers and also the market abuse. Positions are fixed, as always. Color 3 and 4 are the pockets. 1, 2, 5, 6 are the flank positions. Tato will face Mr. Lux here, who is playing Vikings incredible economy. Probably will go for some archers himself, and then with the good economy in Castle Age / Imperial Age can perform pretty nicely there. Nice defensive map, already pushing some Zebra without any scouting intel. Then, arguably a top 2, top 3 player in the world at the moment, Mr. Yo playing Persians here. And, well, I'm curious to see how he will deliver. Only 1 on the berries for now. Drops to second lava camp. That looks like an early uptime from me. Expecting a lot of scouts and a lot of carry from him. Where's the game time? Here, my man. Yeah, I didn't have it on there. And we have Paladin playing Chinese. Civilization that isn't getting too much love on a lot of levels, but extremely strong here when it comes to the team bonus. More food on the farms, very good start. And Paladin, we did mention it over and over again. He was considered to be the weak link in this YinYang team here, but oh boy, did he deliver game after game. Whew. And, well, we can see some walls started here. For team walls, it looks a bit too far, though. Mr. Yo, pretty much on the other end. Viper starts some walling here as well. All matches are 3v3. Today and tomorrow we will have Battle of Africa conclude. 2 best of 7s today. 1 best of 9 tomorrow between the 2 teams that advance today. 2 banger of the series ahead of us for sure. It's good that they put in Slam so Viper can go pocket. Makes a lot of sense, right? Otherwise it would probably be Viper flank and Doubt pocket. Let's see how they will approach this one. I can already see the force team walls for YinYang. Well, we have some here. Mr. Yo not walling too much. Now I see some access at the front from Shadow. YinYang getting the walls down super early compared to Secret. Well, that's probably true. Now some walls over here. Did nearly win his DM World Cup match? Yes, I did. Okay, Tato walling himself a bit of MBL style. And quick feedback question. How much do you see if I scroll out this way? Because YouTube got really mad at me that I did go for a lot of casting zoomed out here. And they felt like they didn't see a lot during that one. Obviously, if it gets a bit more intense, like a Scout War, we will go for the kind of standard zoom level. And if someone fails a quick wall, I will go bananas, as you all know. On Spearman now for the defense. Lots of colors around here. Viper and Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo, as you can see, already sending the first scouts over here. You like to see more? It's good like that. I only zoomed out for large fights. Okay, it's fine. Okay, thanks for the feedback, guys. Tato now drops double archery range here. Same goes for slam. Everything here looks pretty standard. And yeah, no force team wall here by YinYang. They are just walling themselves as it looks like here. And double archery range for Mr. Lux as well. Viper is green, so weird. Yeah, just remember that the higher seed, which is secret before the tournament, will always play color 135. Yeah, for mobile users, yeah, that's really, really ugly. I believe so as well, yeah. So now it makes it hard to see the colors sometimes. The contrast between them is low. Okay. Okay, a bit closer, I like it better. We will try to cast a lot on the normal 100% zoom. Watching AU2 on mobile phones, it's actually way more than I expected. I checked my YouTube stats at one point and it's like 15% or something of my viewers are mobile viewers. It's like really shocking for me. Can you check as the caster walls with own palisades for some openings? I wouldn't know how. Yeah, Slam didn't really know how he wanted to wall here apparently. It's a bit really weird. Yeah. Teddy's going for the market abuse. Well, that's why you play Saracens, right? Yeah, Slam's wall. If he didn't build that one, it's all good. And actually, this one is still quite nice, right? Because archers can't position themselves behind here. He didn't really scout that area at the bottom. Yeah, mobile might include tablet. I'm not sure. Oh. Now some team wall going on here. And so we'll be Paladin alone. How do pro players choose to be pocket before the color-based positioning feature? We had special maps for that. So on Woobly times, yeah, we just had the same feature. It was just not implemented in the game. I watch most things on my phone. What you do when you're alone home is your thing. Thanks for sharing. But let's focus a bit on Age of Empires. Most tournaments were in fixed position though. Yeah, that's absolutely right. I think the first position fixed tournaments were like 2018? Something like that. I would say so. The most painful thing was that the most prestigious and biggest tournament series, ECL, Escape Gaming Championship. Oh, no. Escape Gaming Champions League or something? Yeah. Didn't have fixed position. And that's why it was so much criticized for so long. Can you put the game sound a bit up? No one really complained about that yet. Okay, now a lot of stuff happening so far. No one with 2 kills here. The Viper now dancing a bit with Mr. Slam. Tato is playing on his own with Lux. Okay, now the first snipes here. Nice one from Mr. Slam. And dance continues. More archers are coming. Spearman obviously not really helping out too much. Is there a picture on the secret or versus YinYang overlay? What? Slam getting a nice amount of snipes so far. 5 kills here. Archer's now running away from Tedo, who is already 77%. Viper at 45. Lux now clicked up as well. But that could be a really good timing here for Team Secret. Tedo sitting at 2-2 KD. We will improve those numbers in between games to be a bit bigger for you. When will Dash come? For the second semi-final. I just felt for this one it doesn't make a lot of sense, right? If he goes play-by-play casting and I'm color casting and then saying like, yeah, that's something I can't talk about, or yeah, I won't go into detail there. That's not really pretty. That's why I asked him for the second series, although he would have been around for both of them. Now with Tedo missing here, Slam and Viper are just getting clapped. Slam needs to run, not the greatest numbers, while Tedo is breaking at the top here, and he already has crossbowmen. Now got in there quite easily with only 1 layer. Whew. The overlay should score in gray. But can someone translate / explain? Oh, the Viper actually still having some scouts. I thought that was Mr. Yo, but no. Okay, got 3-4 villager kills here. Nice opening for Tedo for now. Might find another villager there. Bugs out a bit. And Viper, that looks like forging to me. Indeed. Lux now going back onto gold. Viper splits around a bit. It's not looking too great for Lux. Pretty smooth game for Tedo at the moment. Walls himself in the super fast castle age. Just puts Lux into a lot of pressure. And Lux actually like 20-40 timing here. That's not too bad. That's actually not too bad. But Tedo, just with the market abuse, was so fast, didn't really participate in the fight, and now needs to do the counter damage. But does he even have ballistics? He has the university, so most likely ballistics already done as well. Did some nice snipes there from distance, and Lux now sitting at 31 villagers. Not looking pretty for him. Whew. Oh, and Tedo even at the left-hand side finds kills there. Oh, that's so good for him. That's so good for him. Meanwhile, other side looks very peaceful there. Red versus blue at the bottom. Lux is dead. He's certainly not looking in great position. Look at that. 30 villages for him. Second lowest is 41. Now loses another one down to 29. Ooh. Yeah, match command obviously doesn't work with recorded games. Could work tomorrow though. $30 villagers and super messed up eco. Yeah, in addition to that, look at that, 22 villagers on gold now. How are his resources looking here? Okay, now gets ballistic as well, but loses his archer ranges. Oh, this is not looking great for Lux here. Tedo just breaking through, doing so much damage. Meanwhile, on the other side though, Slam after having some losses. What is this here? 28 military from Mr. Paladin. Slam sitting at only 21, so would be a tough fight for him, even with the Ethiopian bonus to take. And oh, runs away in time. Lots of action now at both fronts. Vikings on Arabia isn't a misplay, but you're missing out on the potential to Civ, so maybe not the best decision. The potential of the Civ is a lot of the great economy. And I think you really are getting there. So I don't mind that. Oh, Slam now in some troubles. Some aggression here. Meanwhile, they're letting go of Lux. Slam, not a lot of gold income. Lots of idle villagers here. And, well, he is a Lux 2.0 at the moment. Viper's coming over with some knights as well. Tedo now finds potentially another opening. They're trying to break through here. Meanwhile, Slam, more losses as well. Paladin playing another great game. 2 knights at the front. That won't be enough to take this fight properly. Even loses one. Nice dodge there by the Viper. And Slam just sits on the hill. Paladin goes for some dancing. I think Slam can take this fight. It looks like Paladin can't really win this one, right? Or will he? Slam, lots of shots missed, but now he has ballistics, or Maybe at Ability 6 before, but lost some shots. Took the good fight from the hill. But he is at 43 villagers while Paladin is sitting at 50 and now retreating and finding another attack at the front. Uh-oh, big engagement over here. Let's take a look at that. Green and teal together. Yellow needs to disengage. Where are the red crossbows here? Lux is now coming over as well. And not really sure who wins this engagement. Tato's doing a lot of sniping there against all the knights. I see the crossbowmen still completely untouched, though. It feels like Secret is slightly losing this one, but they're forcing a lot of aggression still. Yeah, Tato, he is now left alone. Only 3 knights left from the Viper. He should be sitting at a solid 3 TCs at home, so no problem there. 3 TCs running for Mr. Yo as well, so should be even. And, well, Tato, he will now just get cleaned up. But Knights aren't getting the sickest damage out here. Actually, +2 defense. Okay, now finally they clear up. But Tato, he's already around. And annoying a bit more at the right-hand side. Meanwhile, Slam is trying to make something happen as well.
Give me your extra resources.
My first Twitch donation ever.
Sebi, thanks for the $10. Your first Twitch donation ever. Okay, can Slam break this here somewhere? It doesn't look like it. Nice walls by Paladin. Really realizing that this is an very vulnerable area. Hatchet's gold spot there, another gold spot. All the woodlines are looking pretty fine as well. Now the siege workshop being dropped. TC on the outside even. Oh, Lux feels like he wants to go for some aggression. How is villagers looking? 42 at the moment. Slam at 58. Viper is solid 10 villagers ahead of Mr. Yo. Water bonus for Vikings plus the eco full potential of the Sith. That's why it has been good in hybrid maps. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, the thing is, there is not a single water map in Battle of Africa. So, yeah, you can't go for the, like, full potential of Vikings. What was the score? Embers Finland? That will be cast after this series. Knights now running away here. Viper's trying to chase. We see Paladin even on the way to Imperial Age already. I will give you an overview of all resources. Doesn't look too crazy here, I would say. For anyone. Uh-oh, that's an annoying cast here for Tato. Can he take this engagement? Certainly dives in here, and some knights are around, but not too many. I think Tato, with those 5 knights coming over, needs to disengage this one, and indeed that's what he is doing. Villagers being sent over, more yellow knights are coming, but way more green knights to follow this one up as well. And now I think Lux needs to run again. Will he finish his castle? He already did. Tato trying to chase some more, but they can't chase endlessly. Viper trying to do some more damage, but they have to retreat. And Tato has to give up one of his gold spots. Now needs to expand more towards the side. AM versus Suomi already played some days ago. Those are only record games as well. Thinking the whole time Viper's yellow. Yeah, I confused it once as well. That's a lot of crossbow. Hallelujah. 66 military at the moment for Paladin. That's a scary army. Scary army. How's Slam looking? He's sitting at 45, which isn't too shabby either. Yeah, on Canyon Lake. But still, Canyon Lake, it's not great to go for water as a Vikings because they don't have fire galleys. Canyon Lake is a pure fire galley map. Uh-oh. And you said there are Arbalest in a second, indeed, and Bracer pretty soon. Then no one can really engage this. This is a scary army. Uh-oh, how? Yeah, Slam needs to run. Slam is completely dying to this. Ooh, now the aggressive casting by Paladin as well. That's just so sick. What this guy is providing. More villagers being sent to the front. Now needs to micro a bit more there. Slam trying to out micro. Solid job there. Actually killing more than he is losing against Arbalest with Crossman. Not a bad job at all. But now he needs to squeeze through here. And that's going to be some loss for sure. Can't really stop the castle. Meanwhile, the Viper's taking out the stables from Mr. Yo. Him being up 60%. Mr. Yo 70%. Castle now being dropped. After he saw how the engagement went, he could even make an argument to drop it even further forward, but I don't mind that spot at all. Mr. Yo in some problems here. Maybe a bit behind in the economy for now. Okay, what's up happening here on the Tato side? Looks... Snag the villager there. Mangonel scares it away though. Arbalest still camping in the hill in the center. Viper not with the upgrades. And will actually be up to Imp the latest if it wasn't for Mr. Lux. Who's now building a defensive castle here. Back in his home base. Tato's around with Crossman. Won't find the army to kill for now. Camels being mixed in by Mr. Yo. Lots of Arbalest over by Paladin. But he can't really find the kill at the moment. Now running over the center of the map. Tato. Oh god, Tato! Oh! Solid losses here. Without doing too much. Crossman need to run as well. Now we surely will see the big engagement. What upgrades do we see? Heavy Camel, Cavalier, and +4 defense. The Viper stays on the Cavalier attack route. Full game, probably. Being Franks makes a lot of sense. Now the upgrade there. Tato opened the area, and that could be some really big raids. Meanwhile, as you can see on the minimap, the trade is already being set up by Team Secret. Something we can't say for... Whoops. For YinYang here. Now fighting without the Arbalest. Where is Paladin? Now doesn't want to chase anymore. And just lets it go. Could maybe get a lot here from Slam. Instant reaction by Slam. Nice move, very, very important. Paladin tech now as well on a solid 40% here. And aggression continues at the side. Slam in some problems, but, well, he is on the okay side. Kind of a lot of villages on gold because that gold is taken away from him. Maybe starting the trade a bit earlier could be an option. Fighting that gold would be really, really nice for him. Engagement in the center here. Looks like Paladin has the better numbers, but Cavaliers could come over. Meanwhile, we have no engagement here at the top. So it seems like Paladin, fighting 3 armies wasn't really an option for him. Viper has Chivalry. Yes, indeed. And, well, he's chasing that away. Now fighting shortly before the Paladin upgrade. That's never a great choice. Viper, what is he doing? Oh, that doesn't sound great. Now Paladin only finishes. Okay, but he got outnumbered so heavily. More crossbows are now coming over. Arbalest still in the back. It just feels like this one barely goes in favor of Team YinYang. Tato is getting cleared up. Lux is now in Imperial Age as well. Tato, he stays active through the center, but feels a bit like Paladins are dominating the game now as well. We have Paladin tech now for Mr. Yo. Meanwhile, the aggression at this side isn't too crazy. Bombard cannon! Oh, dies as well. 2 bombard cannons down. Again, traded off against 2 Arbalest. Not a great one, but seems like the Viper is really dominating the game now. Oh god. Sends Paladin over here. Tries to fight off small armies over and over again. Kills those houses. Arbalest behind this one as well. How is Luke's side looking? He kind of stabilized back to pop 120. Traps are killing this one. And Viper, just with a very smooth game. Just constantly producing Paladins, raiding everywhere. Finds another opening there. Drops more stables in the center. Lovely moves. Meanwhile, Tato finally freeing his gold here. Paladin with another nice quick wall. What's behind that one? Maybe finds another defense here. Uh-oh, that one is burning down. And that will be some losses there for the villagers for sure. Some paladins will deal with the Arbalest threat at the top, and now deep into the eco. Meanwhile, some access, but that's just random woodlines apparently. And paladins are being sent over from Mr. Yo. Lots of map control at the moment for Team Secret. Now trying to take down this castle, and then Arbalest v Arbalest. Only comes down to the paladin numbers. More damage output from the Persian paladins. More HP on the Frank paladins. Production out to the left hand side, obviously faster production also from Franks as well. Tedo just goes for his signature stone walls through the map. And Slam, he's kind of holding here. Got a nice castle up, bombard cannon, Arbalest, and Paladin maybe killing Slam. Could have been a better option there. He had the aggression, he had the aggressive castles, while Slam didn't really have a lot of stuff left here. And, well, let's take a look now. Dives in a bit deeper and looks, I think he is... Oh, not looking too great there. That's very clumped up. Paladin numbers are looking so much better for our Snake here. And Mr. Yo can't really provide too much. Meanwhile, the trade looks pretty even, I would say. No, there's the paladins in the back here as well. And Tedo, he just goes for it. Castle is falling quite easily here. One more shot and down. And so is the game here for YinYang. 1-0 lead for Team Secret. Arabia in the books for them. Nice play. Tedo there with the Saracens. Look at that, how few farms he has around his main TC. And yeah, Lux never came back. Well, it is just so tricky, right? He had the woodlands to the front there. Tedo was there several times. He was trying to chase to the right hand side. But that didn't look easy. And Paladin had a nice advantage against Slam there. A bit surprised that he couldn't put on the pressure. Viper, obviously, with the advantage there after they forced Mr. Yo onto so much army in Castle Age. Hui! Saracen looking strong here for sure. And super clean game for Secret. I agree. That was a nice one. Let's take a look at the statistics together, guys. We see the better KD for the Viper, Mr. Yo. Oh, actually quite even KD for pocket position. Not the best thing. Obviously lost some villagers there as well. Slam, positive KD actually as well. And Tedo as well. So all three Secret player, positive KD. Paladin, well, he had a lot of losses there. 99 army. But the unfortunate fight in the center then against the Paladins. How good was Slam in his peak? I would say in rated games, top 5. In tournament games, top 10. Yeah, something like that. Trade already started from 3 players here. 2 pockets and Lux as the flank. Most food by quite a margin here for the Viper. Also some nice gold advantage there. Had the extra gold spots and as you can see, was around all on the map. Paladin with a nice imp timing there. But as I said, just chasing the army over the whole map didn't feel great for him. I think, oops, what scene did I just click at? Here we are. And this might have been it for YouTube. I don't know yet. All the other games down below in the description. And now we are back to YouTube, to the other YouTube called Twitch. And I can restart my Age of Empires, and I think then we have the big spec font. Maybe Shishaba reopen Serbia today. Well, Dowd is smoking from home, and those are recorded games. Nearly, people wonder why Secret goes for Slam and not Dowd on Arabia. Because Slam is the better player. Dowd isn't that great of a flank player, in my opinion. Like, not that great, right? I think Slam just plays it a bit more clean. Like, Dowd is clearly top 10 there as well. But Slam did have some very strong performances as a flank. Who won the Civ pick war with map 1? Who still has the best Civ left? We can X some. While I try to see if the spec fonts is now or are now better. Red brush, big size, Franks are gone, Ethiopians are gone, and Saracens are gone. So pick 1, 2, and 3 are gone. Against 2, 3 very early picks as well. Chinese, Persians, Vikings. So pick 1, 2, 3 against pick 2, 3, 4. So both teams really threw their strong civs on Arabia. Did you actually watch the games live while not playing? No. Okay, now we have the proper spec overlay for the next game. Spec overlay, well, the big fonts at the bottom just. Who is the best flank in the game? I would say Lyri at the moment. Maybe Viper. Viper or Lyri. Why are there only 34 civilizations? Sorry. Donut is Doubt's home map? Is that though? I thought it was Hideout. Why are Saracens worse to pick as top 3 civ? Oh, we discussed it twice now. Because of the team bonus and market abuse. Why YinYang and not SY? That's the official name they signed up with. What is Stout strengths? Boom into win. Decision making. Macro. Calmness. Yeah. Did you take the strongest civs in the beginning because YinYang did that in the last games? I can't comment on the draft. Is Dash still going to cast with you? Yes. But the AM against Somi series. Is there a map called Shisha? Because that would be Doubt's real home map. Okay. I think that Shadow played great this tournament. I think he was the best player for Secret in the quarterfinals. And this game he completely performed as well. Yeah. So. Who's Dash? The co-caster of the second semifinal for me. Nearly cold drinks, Doubt Shisha, what Shadow Doritos. Was then we also supposed to cast with you today? I didn't, like, 2 people asked me about that. I didn't hear of anything. We need a mod for the Doubt Scout where the Scout has Doubt's head and Smoke Shisha when idle. Yeah, that was a good one. I heard some people were unhappy with Tatars. They thought Tatars are the same as Turks or Mongols, but same can be said Teuton Goth. Okay. MBL was never in prison. Stop the meme, please. Khmer band. Fields Khmer, man. How did you get to know Dash? I contacted him. Is Jordan retired? He didn't play for several months, yeah. But for real, which civ is missing and why? Goth. And, well, it's the red ones are the banned civilizations, and then everyone picks 15 civilizations. And Goth just was considered to be the weakest and not picked. What are the extra draft rules, if any? We draft 2 more maps and 10 more civilizations. No. 6 more civilizations. Yeah. After, I think, 4 bans each. Or 2 bans each? Something like that. We will take a look at it again. If we get to game 6. Do you know on which platform Viper will stream? Yes. Do you know any Scandinavian words? Kurtbular. Slam said today that you have a great potential to be a strong player for Secret. I know, he's a nice guy. Final best of 7-2? No, best of 9. Will Riot one day compete for top 5? He did in the old days. If he does it again, let's say top 10. I thought he would already be very, very high, but then Miguel really clapped him. So that was surprising last Monday, right? Yeah. Yeah. Did you play in this series, Neely? You will have to find out. Just want to say that for mobile users, the zoom was alright, but with one more tick out would be too far. Okay, well that's the maximum I could go for. So we would never go for more. Unless I completely like redefine the resolution. Do you watch football? Only from like regional semifinals to Super Bowl. So like 5 matches a year. Something like that. Okay, then let's jump into game number 2, home map of YinYang. What about German football? Never saw a single game. Which mode do you like? Which mode do you like most? 2v2, 3v3, or 4v4? Why is 1v1 not an option? Okay. Here we go to Canyon Lake. The Viper will play pocket as the Burmese player here. Then we have Doubt being Tatar flank and Seto being the Inca flank. Now this one feels like very unconventional civilizations for you. And there will be a lot of head scratching going on. We can only theorize what the options could be here. The Viper, obviously, with Burmese, could go for some Rambai. Scout opening is an option. Later on, Elephants could be something. Doubt playing Tatar is obviously great civilization when it comes to archers. When it comes to... it doesn't say hosted by MembTV. Okay. Hosted by MembTV. Yep. Added that. Thanks. And then we have Doubt. Great archer civilization there. You get thumping for free. Later on, Pathian tactics as well. And, well, more damage using the hilt is really, really sweet as well. And Tato with Incas, he could make some magic happen. We could see some villager rushes. We could see some tower rushes. Some wild aggression. What is the MBL prison meme? There is none on this channel. At least not anymore. Double castle Rambai could be an option indeed, yeah. MBL wasn't in trouble, guys. Stop it.
Okay.
People, it was a joke, and people got really worried about him. Just stop it. Thanks. Okay, then we have Lex. Japanese, finally a civilization that I've seen before on this map here. Goes for some water, obviously pretty strong, that you can build the lumber camps cheaper, and he will be potentially the water contester. More HP there, more armor on his fishing ships, and gets a bit more food faster. And then we have Lithuanian pocket for Mr. Yo with kind of a slate dock here, I would say. Interesting stuff. And then we need to take a look at the relic placement, because obviously we get +1 attack for every relic in our monastery for our knights. So 1 is at the top here, 1 in the corner behind Mr. Paladin, 2 pretty much in the center next to the pawns, and 1 at the very far corner. So it feels like 2 very easy picks, 2 contested pick, and 1 never in your life pick, I would say. And then on the other side, we have Paladin with Mayans here. So pick number 1 being picked on Canyon Lake. Let's take a look how he can deliver with his mass archers. How important is water on this map? Well, that still remains to be seen. There are different ideas on how to play it. Some people say ignoring water is your death sentence. I kind of agree with that. And heavily going onto water, like 3 people rushing shouldn't really be a good option either. So it's something in between. And people have very different approaches. Why would YinYang pick Secret Soul map? They can go for every map. Can they choose to be pocket or flank? Yes, they can. Apparently lost one of the elephants to his TC fire. Really? Okay, then you were a bit more observant than me. And yeah, we'll have a solid uptime behind this here. So Viper on water pushes some deer. Who do we see? Now 3 players up. Those are the pocket player here, Mr. Yo. We see Tedo already on the way to Feudal Age. And Mr. Paladin. Now followed up by everyone else except Doubt, who plays it. Ooh, Doubt plays Drush here. With the amount of farms, that looks like a Drush FC to me. 7 villagers on wood. Gold obviously very close next to your town center here. What did Doubt see though? Okay, he knows about the full TC, knows about the wood line, and he can be really annoying potentially here. Let's take a look. So far, really far away though. We'll read maybe the berries at the 9-minute mark, but then again, they are pretty close to the TC. Maybe goes the long way and towards the wood line. Doesn't really excite me too much. Now goes on to gold. So, interesting approaches here. So, the Viper goes... What seems to be, what? 2 on gold? I can't really figure out what the Viper is going for. Okay, that looks like scouts to me. With some fire galley or demo. Then we have water play by Lux. Scout play by Mr. Yo. Tedo is going wild at the left-hand side. Right hand side is Archer opening by Paladin. And Drush FC by Doubt. Interesting play. And Doubt, he doesn't find any openings. Nice quick wall here by Mr. Paladin. To get the defense rolling for himself here. And... oh, militia around now, but... won't really find the opening. Obviously, everything is really close. And yeah, there were a lot of pauses in this series. Apparently, Lux had some problems there with his internet over and over again. Stable now by the Viper as well. Goes for 2 woodlines here in the back. Tedo, meanwhile, wanted to go for 1 tower. And seems like he deleted that one. Now goes for another angle here. And that's 2 defensive wood lines, defensive tower here by Lux as well. Seems like Tedo will get his tower up, but Lux can run with all his villagers. Not the biggest losses. Nice defensive play here by Lux. And Tedo, well, that's a lot of investment without doing too much so far. Josh FC could compete for the neutral relics. Could make a lot of sense. Oh. Demo here. Oh, that could be a good one. That could be a good one. And Viper, how many? He only got 1? He only got 1 fishing ship. I thought there was like 3 going down. Phew. Luxing the Lux. Is that smart? Not sure, but yeah, as you can see, Tedo now changing his target. Goes for Mr. Yo, who has a defensive tower in this wood line. Now goes for market, so should have a lot of vision there as well. Tedo should put another tower at the gold. Not really sure how much Tedo sees there. Okay, knows, but where do you put the tower? Over here is probably too far away. Over here is too close, because you will always get shot. The stony area kind of helping nicely here. Okay, I see some red. What? What? Is that a misclick? Is that the dog villager? Seems he would like it. Okay, Tedo now, trusting a bit more as well. Tries to find an opening. Now the blacksmith here, defensive upgrade for Tedo. Interesting choice. Has 2 spearmen around, 3 men-at-arms, 1 eagle. Didn't lose a lot of HP and... oh, that seems intentional for sure. Now drops in archer range here. Okay, Tedo, that's pretty open. That's still somewhat safe, I would say. Not really on gold yet. Kind of rough, 50 minutes and still not on gold. Meanwhile, Doubt 50% towards Castle Age, and that looks like a CA opening to me. Has a defensive tower at his gold. And sends Village out for an outpost, apparently. Wants to get some vision. Meanwhile, Paladin, not the craziest amount of archers, now sends some back. Is that against Tato? Oh, interesting move. Okay. Meanwhile, defensive tower being rushed out by Mr. Yo doesn't want to give up this area. Meanwhile, update from Mr. Lux, double archery range there. And wasn't it Lux killing Viper on Grand Barra in the group stage as well? With the sneak? I think so, right? I think that happened, yeah. Okay, now really good engagement here for Mr. Yo. Viper needs to run away. Tato now trying to take this engagement. Remember, +1 defense here for the villagers, but archers are around now, and that's a fight that Tato can't really take. Oh god, that's going to be so ugly for him. Scouts are going back, and 4 archers alone is just so good in this spot. Archers trying to find another engagement here. Phew. Tato's still active, but that's not going to matter. And yeah, all his infantry getting cleared up by Archer and Scouts. Now just fights with the villagers, but that's heavy losses. And Tato's KD won't be pretty. Just remember last time we saw him on Canyon Lake in the quarterfinals, he had like, what was that? 28 to 2 KD at one point. Now it's 4-11. Lux without any losses yet. 4-0. And triple sneaky archer range. This is so weird. This is so weird. And meanwhile, what is the Viper going for now? Okay, 410 stone. I don't even know where he is on stone. Oh yeah, in the back here. Okay, so that's going to be a Rambai. Meanwhile, fishing away here is Mr. Yo and Lux. Doubt's doing something with his TA. Has +2 attack. No other upgrades on them. Keeps on the production. Remember that Thumbring is for free. Was that ballistic? No, probably not, right? Triple archer range even. Interesting. Tato should go Eagles in Castle Age. Well, I honestly think they don't even know about the archers yet. Right? Secret? Yeah, they have no idea that those are happening. So he doesn't know about the archers. And at the moment, he just sees mass amount of villagers on gold. Okay, now he sees all the archers. And, well, they know that maybe Yo will get onto a lot of knights. But yeah, I don't mind eagles. I don't mind eagles. The question is, do you go for eagles directly? Or are you trying to... Oops, don't need to run here. Are you trying to boom first and then go on to eagles? Maybe waiting for Imp and Viper playing heavily. Castle Age might be an option as well. I can't load this stream 720 60 FPS and can't watch the 90 stream. Doesn't seem like I can do a lot about that. Still getting debated by Tato's random dots and random walls all over the place. Meanwhile, Lux is now trying to find an opening here. How is Tato's eco looking? Only now clicking towards Castle Age. Pretty damn late, but Paladin is on the later side as well. Didn't he just play archers? Okay, well, it's actually relatively early in the game. Just feels like there was so much going on already in this one. Oh, nice sniper Doubt. Oh, nice quick wall there behind this one. Doubt runs away. Eats one loss, but did kill 3 units before that one. Nice mobility here by Doubt. Also stays very active at the front here against the gold. 14k viewers at the moment. Well, pretty great. Maybe we can break 25 tomorrow. Not unlikely. Oh, the Viper actually built some battle elephants to defend off all the archers. Had the stable. Is dropping TC first. Had to build 2 defensive towers. That's why his castle is so delayed. 566 stone. Only 4 on stone at the moment. And oh boy, Lux is going to be annoying, killing some farms here. Meanwhile, Doubt not really finding the real kills at the moment. Only finals his life. That's correct. Without finding more damage here, at least indirect damage. Still would love to see ballistics. Oh, another villager sniped over there. I predict 1-1. Well, at the moment, looks really, really good for YinYang for sure. This aggression seems pretty scary. Now monks mixed in as well. How can Viper even defend this one properly? Nice walls by Paladin. Should probably trap all those. No ballistics for him yet. Means Stout is getting through there. Stays very active and gets some kills, but doesn't use all his units. Some more aggression over here. Viper having some problems defending against Lux here. That wasn't really his plan all this time. Oh, Mangonel aggression now at this corner. Viper, can he defend this one? Seems like a villager is in time. And now we can't shoot the villager anymore with 3 monks behind this one. I think Viper might lose every single villager here. It's not looking too pretty. Can he send over Mangonel for the defense? Seems like at least he's going into the right direction. Viper with more repair, some axes here. Someone Knight's Doubt. Tries to find another angle. It's not going to be easy. Doubt. Oh no, Tato meanwhile. Just focusing on the reboom from what I can see. Not really a lot of military on the field. 7 at the moment. Viper, will he lose every single villager? Oh, 300 HP. Where's the Mangonel? Oh, the Mangonel cleared up all the crossbows here. Felt like that was the easier damage for now. And the villagers trying to hide there. Mangonel shot. Pretty solid from the right hand side. 1 Mangonel down. 2nd Mangonel. Does get the kill. And oh god, gets more monks. That was beautiful for the Viper. I thought every single villager would go down here. Would go die here. And even kills another villager of Lux. That one hero Mangonel. Hallelujah. That one went really, really well for the Viper. Uh-oh, but meanwhile, Doubt is now having some problems. That Skirm Crossman mixed in. Because Doubt did send a lot of army over to Mr. Yo. And Doubt, well, without a Siege Workshop, he will have a lot of trouble there. And also only 1 TC. Doubt is sitting at 35 villagers at the moment. And that's so many more going down. This is horrible for Doubt. 34 villagers now. Oh no. Wants to take the fight here. Yeah, CA with the hill advantage. I don't mind this too much. But it's still some crossbowmen, some skirmishers here. And Doubt needs to run. That is just horrible eco for him. 32 villagers. Meanwhile, his CA aren't doing too much over here. Maybe a quick gate of Mr. Yo. Not going to happen. Doubt finally clears it up. Look at that. 31 villagers when everyone else is above 50 here. Why Slam benched again? If I look at this, I ask myself the same question. So it's against the Viper here. We have Mr. Yo sitting at a solid 74 villagers. The Viper only at 57. Tato actually the one on the field now with the 2nd highest. He went for oh, Mangonel Monk push, something I didn't see at all. Lux lost his starting to see, but doesn't look like a lot of villagers went down. If I see 56 here compared to Tato's 63, and he did go for all the army. So only to see down, and now Tato. He will pressure Mr. Yo at the same time here. Another Siege Workshop at the front. Seriously, do you think Slam, with the amount of games he has been playing seriously, is more reliable than Doubt? Also one of the questions that we can answer after the tournament is over. Viper losing more. Relic count at the moment 2 for Mr. Yo. Everyone else 0. There's one relic still left over here, and I think maybe Mr. Yo already has the third one on the way, because I only see 2 left. Oh yeah, look at that. Mr. Yo, he gets the third one at the moment. So he will have +3, potentially +4 pretty soon on his knights. Mangonel now, let's take a look. Gets 1 shot off, gets the kill. Conversion here, and Viper gets the kill and deletes. Faith goes down to 0. How's Stout so attractive? I would say genetics. Yeah, very likely. Taro doing a lot of damage here against Mr. Yo. We're still trying to repair knights. Can they find the dive in? Mangonel now here. 5 Mangonels for Taro. How is the dance looking? Taro active. Oh, even gets the conversion. He had redemption. That was really, really good for him then. Has 3 pikemen around there as well. Would love to see another barrack. Indeed, that's going to happen. And Mr. Yo has to give up the CC. Is up on the way to Imperial Age though with 55% already. And Viper, he just wants to get some more kills here. But won't find the greatest engagements against Crossmen with the Rambai. As we all know, not the greatest armor for them. But does some reasonable damage against the Knights. Damage output obviously pretty sick from those boys. Taro now getting tower rushed here by Lux. Huh. Is that the MTC? No. MTC is at the top here. More stables being dropped by our Lithuanian player. 3 relics as we said. Relic number 4 and 5 here at the site. So pretty far away for now. Taro, he will have a lot of damage output here. 6 Mangonels, some pikemen, some monks. He can even fight a reasonable amount of cavaliers here once they come over. But we'll take out a stable before that even. Viper, quote unquote, only 3 TC play. Crossman of Lux being annoying. The aggression through the center continues here. Viper loses Summer Rambai as well. Stable number 1 still not down. 23 HP. Now he loses 1. And Taro. Oh. That could obviously be really nice. And he has monks around. Can Taro maybe steal all the relics away from Mr. Yo? That would be sick. That would be sick. He has so many monks. Relics around here. You see, towers kind of overlapping. Taro needs to jump now. He sends the monks forward. But no, isn't going for it. Does he even know about the castle here? Has no idea. But at least ungarrisoned those. So damage output at the moment only +1 instead of +4. Still the dive in here. What can Taro do? Crossmen around. Mangonels as well. Do we see conversions? If yes, how many Mangonels? Getting okay shots against the crossbows. No! Crossbowmen are just running away. Mangonels all dying. Cavalier conversions are there, but only 3. That wasn't the craziest thing ever. Crossbowmen around. A nice move here by Paladin and Yo together. Debating the Mangonels out of position. Then the Cavaliers went in. Yeah, he had to eat some conversions, but the Crossmen are now around to snipe the Pikemen and the Monks. YinYang with a solid play. Meanwhile, Taro in a lot of pain at this end. And Doubt, well, he's sitting at 54 villagers. Now adding TC number 3 at the 39-minute mark. Doesn't excite me that much. Meanwhile, the Viper takes the last shot before he dies and is dropping more TCs. Ooh, it looks really strong for Team YinYang here at the moment. Taro most villagers. We'll see 97. That's true. But Taro only 30% up to Imperial Age. And I don't even see him tacking into anything at the moment. Here's a barracks. Another barracks at the front. Here's the leftovers from his push here. Tough to say. Meanwhile, Lux, just the most annoying player in the world. Doubt trying his best to make the series even. getting the kills in here. Without finally clearing that one up. But yeah, Paladin with another strong game. Game number 1, he really delivered. Put Slam into a tough spot. Game number 2, heavy lead over Doubt now. Did help out with some defense there as well. And now the Eagle switch apparently. Interesting move. Well, actually if you think about Viper, does he want to stay on a Ram by now? He's still only encapsulated. Suffered so much from all the aggression from Lux here. And I think Plumed Archers could be better against all the Rambai. Against the Elephants, I wouldn't even know really. I think Mayans kind of have to play 1v1 against Doubt. Lux now reaching Imperial Age, so that could be a trap first out the front here. Goes for Arbalest, goes for Crossman. Tado, somewhat exposed here. Oh, he switches onto Eagles. What is Tado doing here? Is he trying to wall in all those villagers that kind of went forward here? That's a bit weird. What is Tado? What is Tado? What? What is happening here? This is 43 minutes into the game. And just some random villagers are coming here. Tado is doing some weird vault. Okay. But Tado lets some go. Oh no, he won't. He won't. Builds another house. Oh, this guy. Tado doesn't really know what to... Doubt doesn't really know where to go for now. But oh god. That's a lot of Arbalest now. And Tado... Oh, still lacking the last defense upgrade. We now see Eldorado on the way. 2 aggressive castles. Doubt he will have a lot of trouble clearing that one up. Oh, Rambai doing a good job of holding the trade back for now. Finally, the Eagles getting the wraparound +4 defense. So the Eagles will clear up what Mr. Lux was putting on the map here. But Cavaliers should just be really, really scary, right? Oh, even Paladins on the way. And, well, they have +3 from the Relics. Still not seeing that one. Oh, that's actually a big mistake by Mr. Yo. That he's not going for that one. Because they have the full control for so long over those. Lux has no wills. He's at 69. I wouldn't call that a bad number. Drops another TC. But, yeah, he played... Oh, no, that's a castle, right? Yeah. Plays it with 2 TCs, 3 TCs now. Wants to go for the trade. Economy surely isn't great. Some fishing ships over here, but finally his defense will be cleared up there. Oh, his defense is sneaky base. Uh-oh, but now the Eagles, Doubt. He just reboomed to 80 villagers. And then losing another 10 instantly here. Oh, trade cuts going down as well. Rambai need to come over for defend. Surely not Doubt's greatest game there. It just felt like one mistake. Maybe a Siege Workshop could have helped out. Maybe not going over there to double the pocket. It's not easy. We didn't fully see what happened. But it looked really good for a long time. And then this one army came in here and just completely destroyed Doubt. And then it was a heavy uphill battle. And look at that. Paladin is just relentless. Sends in army everywhere. Eagle Warriors, 100 HP for them. The Viper is now taking into Elite Rambai. Oh, just finished. Okay. So that will be reasonably good against the Eagle numbers. But, well, once we get ranged units, that's not going to be pretty. Paladin now getting some kills against Tado here, who's sitting at pop 155. That's actually pretty solid. The Viper at 155 as well. Overall population is really even here. What's happening? Do you know what a Rambai throw? Darts. Although those won't throw a lot anymore, but if they're alive, they throw darts. Tado finds some nice raids in the center here. Doubt, pop 75. Just relying on defense so much. Still in Castle Age while everyone else is just producing elite units, paladins, expanding on the map, trying to get their trade rolling. Not going to be easy for Doubt to come back into this one, obviously, with all the traps in his face. So many castles as well. Won't have a lot of gold control. What is he doing? Is he pulling villagers to kill the trap even? Okay. Well, we will take an update on that one. Remember, I think they should be doing a solid job of defending this one. And yeah, the villagers now just arrived to tear that one down. Eagles, meanwhile, won't find the kill. So Rambai on hills, they're still pretty strong. And, well, don't talk about doubt, guys. Don't joke about doubt. He can kill traps with villagers. We take those, indeed. Okay, now defensive castle. Pop 88 for him. Still not on the way to Imperial Age Paladins. Now raiding him again. He's taking so much time to reboom. And yeah, indeed, pretty crazy game here for sure. And Eagles finding an easy raid spot again. The Viper now sitting at pop 170. Tado, also pretty stable. So at the moment I would say like 30-40 population here, Team Secret. The question is though how much Elite Rambai will do in the long run. Maybe switching to elephants could be something on the way. Oh, that's a lot of aggression here though. And that seems like Tado lost a lot of stuff there. And he's at pop 120. Didn't we just look at his population? He was at 160. Did he just lose 40 army there? Like, within, like, 20 seconds? Felt like it. Oh, boy. And Paladin's now pushing here. We'll find another trap kill. And Arbalest Paladin isn't a bad army composition, guys. Only 2 hits from... Oh, that's Tado. I would say no. Think of... Oh, Tado, can he quick wall? No, he can't. Now tries to chase this one down. Doubt's still sitting at pop 70. Oh, can we maybe force a dead castle here? Viper's running around and... Oh, not really attacking the villagers though. Bloomed archers are doing a good job now from distance. Villagers might all get sniped. Maybe another villager around here. She will try to go back. Doubt now on the field with Kashik, but it is all but over. 1-1. SY are forcing at least 5 games. We'll even it out. Did invest... I don't even know. Was it their home map or not? We will take a look at that. But truly questionable choices here when it comes to civilizations from Team Secret. Pretty much standard. Lithuanians, Japanese, pretty strong. Marians, something we didn't see too often, but their pick number 1. And YinYang is making a showing. Probably the team that performed most over expectations, I would say, in this tournament so far, being first in the group of death there, leaving Suomi, Secret, and Heresy behind them, directly seeded into the semifinals, but now facing the third in the group again, Secret. Oh, but yeah, let's take a look at the statistics. We have Mr. Yo, most kills, and whoa, very few losses there. Lux, meanwhile, with his sneak, so many crossmen, quite heavy losses for him. Viper, positive KD with mass, elite Rambai. Tado, heavy losses there. All this Halberdiers, Eagles didn't really get too much done. Doubt, 26th highest army, did get some trade rolling for himself. And, well, on the same level when it comes to food there. But, yeah, it was just Mr. Yo, Lithuanian there. Not really sure. Did he get the 4th relic in the end? No, only 3 relics for him, 148 villagers. And yeah, we saw a lot of yellow dominating the game there in the end. Nice team play by Paladin and Mr. Yo to defend off the aggression of Tado. There. Why not combine 3 armies? At what spot? Obviously, that's kind of the ideal thing that you want to do, but not that easy. And Canyon Lake was indeed a home map of Secret. So YinYang winning a home map of Secret. That's pretty crazy. So Tatars, Burmese, and Incas gone. That is pick 11, 13, and 14 though. On the other side gone is pick number 1, pick number 6, And pick number 8. So overall, YinYang took a bit more of their strong picks for now. Remember that if the score is 3-2, then we go into another draft of 2 more maps and 6 more civilization for each team. Khmer still banned? Yeah, won't change in this series. At least for the first 5 games. I'm pretty interested on Incas with the win ratio in those team games. Well, we can look it up. We can look it up, my man. Civilization statistics. Incas pick 25 times, win percentage 44%. If they were flank, they won 42%. If they were pocket, they won 100% of their games. I can make that a bit bigger for you. So glad you're casting. You're my favorite caster. Thanks. Inca's best pocket? Yeah, together with Burmese. What? Ah, that's not included yet. So Burmese is off here. Byzantines 100%. And Tatars 100% as well. In your ideal scenario, what role would you like to consistently play in secret? Well, obviously, like being good enough to be in the top 3 and be a valuable part of the players would be really nice. But that's a long shot. Okay, guys, I will take a quick hippo break and we will be back in a minute or something like that. Are you kidding me? I want to see some Nilio boys in the chat. Oh boy. 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 Nilio boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why are you, oh god, what are you doing with all your scams? Oh boy. 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 Really, oh boy. Who's your god? And then they ask me like, who's your god? Who's your god? And then they ask me like, who's your god? And I said, doubt. And I said, doubt. Are you kidding me? What? Oh boy. 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 Really, oh boy. Nearly a boy. Oh, interesting. We just were sent game number 3 and then unsent, but now sent again. Not really sure what that means, but it surely means that we are jumping into game number 3 pretty soon. And I'm loading it up. Now it is Secret's choice what map they want to go for, and let's jump into the action. We will have the Viper as the flank player here on what looks to be Colosseum. Interesting stuff. He is playing Malians. Civilization, obviously, that he likes a lot at the moment. Very strong with their gold upgrade. Cheaper buildings there as well. Transition into imp, pretty damn smooth. And Fast University is just a nice team bonus. Meanwhile, on the other side, Tato and Paladin are having a rendezvous. Tato is playing Mongols. Really good civilization for some laming here. You have some potential to go very aggressively. Viper not really finding anything. Doubt still at home. So Tato is still a bit dancing. Or dancing a bit here. But won't find... Tato, that's not a fight you can win. Oh, gets out of there. 9 HP against 9 HP. Actually not taking any damage. Maybe Paladin could have stayed a tiny bit longer. Meanwhile, Mr. Yo, is he trying to go for the lame here? Ooh. Not going to happen. Okay. So Tato, Mongols, and the pocket is Mr. Doubt. Plays Magyars. Some people might say the strongest civilization on this map. Meanwhile, the double lame here. Doubt getting an elephant and the Viper getting an elephant away from Mr. Lux. That will be very, very problematic for him. Let's take a look if that's going to happen here. Oh god, that's so beautiful. Lots of sheep getting stolen as well. And Lux, he will have a lot of trouble. Viper, he is continuing with that dance. Doubt is continuing with his own dance down there. And Viper, oh god, he got stopped and needs to go back, but Doubt uncontested over here. And yeah, looks pretty solid. Magyars, as I said, considered to be potentially the strongest civilization on this map. Extra damage output with the free forging. Then we have the cheaper scouts to begin with, and they can re-deliver some numbers. Mr. Yo now resealing though here, and now the question is, why don't they steal so much? How do they see so much? Well, it's Mongols getting the extra range, and on the other side it is Mr. Lux playing Vietnamese. You see the starting TC spots of your opponents, and therefore laming is just a good option for yourself, and having a lot of extra HP on your archers feels pretty damn sexy. And speaking of archers, you know, a civilization that can build them cheaper when it comes to gold is Portuguese, and you also have the vision for the full team, something I really, really love. As you all know, I'm a big Portuguese fan, but we will see how they will play out. And some people say he's the best pocket in the world, Mr. Yo. Playing Berbers, cheaper knights, cheaper camels for him here. Obviously, they want to play it a bit more, I would say, defensively then, and maybe allow him to mass and Carthage compared to the Magyars that can already mass a lot in Feudal Age. Meanwhile, Mr. Yo didn't get the elephant, or is he? Viper is blocking together with Doubt. That's so good. And oh, that was a nice play then by the Viper and Doubt, blocking that elephant so close to the TC. Massive amount of HP lost for Mr. Yo here as well. Whew. What's the final score in laming? I would say Lux -1. And Doubt +1. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, the one is still going back. Laming party indeed. Viper goes for the walls to the side. Big walls here by Mr. Paladin as well. Trying to control the area. Soon all players will be up to Feudal Age. Tato with a nice early timing here. That's quite some aggression. What population is he playing? He is playing Pop 19 in this one, as we can see at the bottom. And Paladin with 1 kill there against Tato lost the scout. Won't have a lot of scouting intel here, Mr. Tatito. But with the early timing, he will surely get some knowledge about the whereabouts of his opponent. People don't like laming. Come on, really nice to see the team play like that. It's nice to see team play like that. It's not nice to have games completely destroyed because of laming. You have to tell us after the tournament what is so great about Mayans on this map. Well, I already did. You get more gold, you get more wood. And if you're only going for archers, that's pretty nice. I'm not even using that stone pillar here, as you mentioned earlier. Okay, now the axes here. Tedo drops the archer range. I think that looks like a pretty standard opening from everyone. 3 on gold here, indeed. But you have to tell us again after the tournament? Okay, okay, I will. Yeah, we can maybe do a Q&A on, I think, Tuesday makes sense. Maybe Sunday. I'm not really sure. Yeah. Yeah. Dowd is 34. You can look up his Wikipedia page, guys. Okay, some weird walls here by Dowd and Viper. Not really walling together. Now everyone is trying to set up some team walls. Early aggression here. The pop 19 really pays off against Mr. Paladin. Well, can he save this villager? Looks like 6 HP, 4 HP, and will jump into the TC. Next villager is now in danger as well. 13 HP, 8 HP, and also gets into the TC. Meanwhile, Paladin lost his scout, but that's a lot of aggression. Still no second archer range. Berries being denied as well. And Tedo, with his very short distance, can get some stuff done. Mr. Yo is around with 3 scouts though. Tedo, he must not lose a lot of HP on his spearman there. That one is actually surprisingly crucial in this scenario. Doubt he should just send everything over, which he is. And second archer range could be denied. This isn't looking great for Paladin. So many walls, villagers are dancing. Tedo still the 3 archer ranges. Pretty sweet stuff for him, and should take some good fight. Spearman getting focused down. Spearman now around for Mr. Yo as well. Tedo only one spearman of his own though. But that one looks pretty good for now. Weird walls here, and yeah, that's the beauty of a team game. Okay, Doubt. I'm not really sure what happened here. Did he just stop building? Where did this villager go then? Tedo, don't tell me he has fletching. No, he does not. I heard a blacksmith though. So that's a bit surprising. Tedo, he has 100 food, not really building a villager at the moment. Think he might be floating resources to get fletching. Is that an option? Indeed, he does. He's idle TC for quite some time here for Tedo at the moment. And, well, Tedo and Doubt not really knowing how to wall either. That's a weird communication here, and, well, happens. Meanwhile, not closing that hole at all at the moment. And that's a lot of pressure against Mr. Yo. Meanwhile, Viper, what is he doing? He is still sitting at home. Quite surprising. Meanwhile, Lux can maybe come over here for the triple. Would not have happened if they had Portuguese, indeed. Yeah, okay, at least this one is walled now, and... Guys, what is happening there? Oh... Now there's a scout there, and now they're going pretty far in the back. Can they find anything? I would be surprised if any kills can really happen at the moment. Although, oh, the woodline of Paladin is really open. And Doubt? Yes, Forging Scouts. Forging Scouts will be really good against this. Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me Paladin completely unwalled. And they didn't see the scouts for quite some time. What is happening here? Oh, big losses here for Paladin. That's at least 4 villagers going down. If not more. It seems like those 4 are saving themselves and the other 6 are going down. Oh, that's just a good eco advantage here. Meanwhile, I'm not really sure. Okay, the Viper arrived in the center now, pressuring Paladin a bit more. And, well, that's now going to be ugly. Doesn't have the berries, therefore he needs to farm. But doesn't have a lot of farmers because, well, where's the wood now? Ay. That's going to be a rough one. And suddenly Paladin is sitting at 26 villagers. While Tedo, yeah, he did idle a lot. He's at 33, but the rest of the pack, 35, 36 at the moment. Viper now needs to run. Didn't get too much done here. 4-4 KD, not the worst though. And yeah, they finally walled this way. Tedo with some more dances. Seems like he's getting a reasonable kill. Seems like he's getting very reasonable kills at the moment. Dives in deeper. Damage output is really good for him. And Tedo, oh god, clears up the full army. Walls now finally finishing. But that's still A lot of pressure on this area. Yeah, this is like the thumbnail that I need for like perfect secret walls teamwork communication. Okay, that gate should be broken pretty damn quickly. 4 damage per shot there from an archer. Stuff goes down quite quickly there. Another villager probably has to die here. Oh, actually focusing down the archers in the back first. Not a lot of scouts here from Dowd at the moment. He now goes for... He has bloodlines. How are his resources looking? He clicks up pretty soon. On the other side, Mr. Yo, still no bloodlines from him. He is up to Castle Age even. And we see the dance now. Tedo needs to run. Viper just trying to fight as long as he can. Scouts now clearing this one up though. And yeah, Berber numbers were just so much better, which is surprising, right? So Yo really got the numbers out there and is faster up to Castle Age. Whew, not really sure that's possible. Mr. Yo 15 to 4 KD as the scout player. Huh. A hole between Viper and Dowd? No, not really. That is walled. You can see here. That's the edge. Tedo, not with a great wall. Uh-oh, that's problematic. Everything is heavily walled. Dowd goes for double layer. But no, they're not attacking here. What? They have such a big army lead here. Dowd is sitting at 1 military at the moment. Just 1 scout on the outside here. And Tedo, he was so vulnerable. Dowd has very little military at the moment. I will for some more walls. Viper sending his stuff over. Tedo coming from the outside. Uh-oh, Tedo alone there. And a 3v1. That's not a great idea. Viper's coming from the inside. Dowd is walling from the inside. Tedo alone on the outside. That doesn't sound great. Ooh, Dowd now adding some more scouts. Tedo needs to run. He could get jumped on. Not going to happen. Just runs away. Did maybe buy some time with that move. Huh. Dowd drops stable number 3 now. Some walls behind this, not really needed. Paladin, the only one not on the way to Castle Age at the moment. How are his resources looking? 300 food, 400 gold. Doesn't excite me too much. Stone walls now over that area. Desperately needed. Tedo, obviously a guy known for break some walls quite quickly on those scenarios. So Yo with triple stable. Oh yeah, he is. Same goes for Dowd though. People really realizing how much stuff is happening. But well, you compliment triple stable. I raise you and put down 4 archery ranges for Vietnamese. What do you say to that? Oh god. Okay. Well, those are... They're actually going for some production in Castle Age here. But that's open for now.
Go for Nilly in the finals.
Morin. Hey, yo. And you say fold, yeah. Oh, no, what's that? How was that open? How was that open? And now they're going in here, getting more kills. That looks like ballistic to me. And that looks like some dead villagers to me as well. Followed up by some dead archers. Now knights are coming over. Solid knight numbers by Mr. Yo, though. But economies should just be so much better. Paladin sitting at 40. Because he only now clicked up to Castle Age. Viper, is he trying to get himself out of there? Not really sure what Tedo is doing. Tedo finds another kill there. Meanwhile, Viper's trying to get out of here and runs through. Scout is blocking, but no. Okay, we're going back and yeah, Nilly hole. Exactly used at the right time. Meanwhile, Tedo is finding some damage over there, but that looks really scary. Tedo, a bit of a lonely fighter this game. Instead of all 3 of them combining their forces together. Quadruple archery range though. Oh, Tedo, that could be so bad for you. Don't get jumped. Okay, he's active enough. Eco upgrades. Look at that. Wood upgrade and farm upgrade only now for Paladin. Oh boy, was that a rough opening for him. Whew. That whole was a debate? Maybe. Okay, now my favorite part of Age of Empires 3-3s. 6 different colors, 6 different armies. On one screen. rainbow indeed. Tero dropping a TC. Not really sure. Not going for the front there. More army coming to that side. Mr. Yo. He is playing 2 TC for now. Paladin still not castle age. They're probably waiting for that. 1 TC play here by Lurks. And yeah, economy should just be way better for Team Secret here, right? Dowd sitting at 59 villagers. So he is going to be the boomer that he loves to be. 3 TC for him. And now they're just taking off the stables. My favorite part, everyone disengages. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's a lot of crossbowmen here from Lurks. That's a lot of knights from Mr. Yo as well. Not the greatest fight that they could go for. Tries to micro back. Now Paladin has crossbowmen as well. Goes for ballistic. Goes for botkin. A bit of a block here. Trying to retreat. Dowd moving his army around. Tries to soak some damage. But now moves back again. Secret feels like they have the lower numbers at the moment. Tries to get some more snipes done. Bigger numbers for Tero now, trying to squeeze through one single gate. Oh, that's never going to be too pretty here. Oh, they're taking the fight again. Where are the knights? Where are the knights of Mr. Yo? Now they're taking the fight. Mr. Yo wasn't around. What is happening here? Mr. Yo is so late to the party. Like 10 crossbowmen going down before anything happened. Now he jumps in here, but that's more reinforcements. And that was Secret, Tero, and Viper just waiting for the perfect spot there. Dowd with them, and then they instantly jumped because Mr. Yo was just out of position for a small 10 seconds. Instant jump by Secret, and their economy was better anyways. And them holding this one, them winning this one is just so good for them. Score lead is now just massive. Knight numbers of Mr. Yo so much plummeting here, and the better KDs for the Secret boys, as you can see. Close to 2-1 here for Viper and Tero. Lovely play, and that weird patience. And Mr. Yo just out of position there for 15 seconds. None of the SY guys really realized what happened there, and Secret just instantly jumped on it. In super sick move. Whoa. It's not trying to go back. Remember that Paladin's eco has to be horrible. Lurk's eco not really great with the raids earlier. Mr. Yo, the only one kind of in the ballpark of his opponent. No, he's 20 villagers behind Dowd. 20 villagers behind Dowd. More crossbowmen here. Everyone's sending over big masses. Dowd carry, no chance for Nilly. I don't see the Secret losing this one. Would be a big throw, surely. Tero building a pretty safe cast in front of his gold. Could have been a super aggressive one here as well to block the gold. Maybe feeling okay, playing it safe is the better option. Now another engagement. Numbers look a bit better for Secret. Now though, crossman numbers look so good for Tero. You see, he thinks he wins the left-hand side fight. Even pulls off some army to fight the right-hand side. And I think that was an interesting decision, surely. And it seems like the correct one. They just continue fighting here. The crossbow numbers simply not there from Lurks and Paladin. Knight numbers don't really matter at the moment. They're not really fighting. Trying to debate some shots at the front here. And yeah, it just seems like every single crossbow now died. And Yo will be cleared up after this one. G to the G. Secret is taking this one 2-1. And hui, that was an intense game. Obviously, horrible start here for Paladin. Walled so much, as you can see, just to be denied the second archery range. Heavy loss on the first one, then no eco upgrades. Lots of villager losses over here, and he couldn't really produce too much. Then Lurks a hole over there as well. And Secret, just nice retreat. Then saw this the tiniest of mistake there from YinYang, and instantly punished it to kind of secure the game for themselves. 2-1 for the SY boys. And that felt really clean. That felt really clean. Statistics. Viper, pretty sexy kitty. Tero on the same ballpark. Oh, 30 less kills. Paladin obviously didn't get into the prettiest game. Lurks actually positive KD. That's pretty impressive. Dowd and Yo, obviously the guys in the front, can never have a positive KD in those scenarios. More of the meat shield kind of guys. And yeah, as you can see, Totem Viper leading the villagers there as well. Teto even third. And economy just so much better for Team Secret. Then we have 2 subs flying in, Deep North and Baumschlag. Hey, yo everyone. What was that map? It was called Colosseum. And I can put the coloring pen. Mongol's gone. Magia's gone. And Malian's gone. On the other side we have Berber's gone. Vietnamese gone, and Portuguese. Next potential maps are Donut and Beach Fight. So the 2 YinYang home maps actually still left, because they picked Canyon Lake, one of the home maps of Secret earlier. Quack, thanks for your prime. So, Beach Fight and Donut next. Now you can rack your brain a bit. What civilizations we see there? Donut, we did see Doubt play Koreans against Heresy, I believe, or against VNS. Wait. No, against VNS. Yeah. Feels like Cumin's pocket for Donut feels pretty strong. Not easy. Hot Beef, thanks for the gifted sub. Secret only has 1 cavalry civ left. Well, Malay could play elephants. Spanish cavalry, Teutons have cavalry. So I see 3 actually. How much time before next match? It's out of my control. I would give you 2 minutes as an estimation. Strength of Koreans on land? Towers. Will Doubt go only Janissaries with Turks? Uh-oh. Someone was around yesterday when Doubt lost to 1500 in deathmatch. Someone ringing at my door. I'm not really interested in anything. I would quickly look who's there. Oh man. Getting swatted on stream. And we never saw him again, yeah. Halloween trick? Yeah. Maybe. DHL? I didn't order anything. Actually, the other day, there was a guy spoken in broken German, and there were some girls laughing in the background, and he said, "Yeah, I have a package." And I was like, okay. I didn't order anything, so I was a bit surprised. And I was like, okay, what's the tracking number? To kind of like, if he doesn't have a package. And he was like, there's no tracking number. And I was like, okay. And he was like, yeah, do you let me in or not? And I was like, no. But it's a package for you. And I said like, yeah, what's the name on the package? And then he said my correct name. And I was like, okay. Just leave it in front of the door. And he's like, no, policy says I need to leave it inside. And I was like, okay, leave it inside. And then I go to my window, see that there's a DHL shop car actually, and I go down, and then I realized that I did order something on Amazon the day before. So I made the day really hard on a poor guy. I just tried to do his job. Sorry. If you're watching, delivery guy, I'm sorry. And the laughing girls in the background were probably just bypassers. Yeah, that had nothing to do with them. It was just really weird. Yeah. Call him? I wouldn't know how. I obviously never saw him. Fields delivery guy, man? Yeah, a bit. Phone? How would I get his phone number? You like Happy Hippo? Not really. It's okay. I think Mexican is one of the best in that ballpark. Like, that group. Broken German speaking DHL delivery guy. Turns out to be a huge AO2 fan. Well, maybe. You can still leave a good review on the delivery on Amazon. I never did that before. Maybe I should do that. But well, he didn't carry it to my apartment. How can I leave a good review then? He only wanted to drop it off at the at first floor. No. Safety first. I never did that before in my life. I always like randomly open. Like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like 0% scared. It was just the weird combination of me like 100% being convinced I didn't order anything, plus him, like me not 100% understanding him, plus noises of other people in the background. That was just a combination that I wasn't prepared for. Yeah. He isn't allowed if Corona? He's allowed to bring it at least to my doorstep. Yeah. Like, I don't need to sign anything. But what I need to do is showing you game number 4. Secret is leading 2-1 in the semi-final. Lots of prestige still on the line for both teams. And we will see Donut as the map here. And we will see the Viper playing Spanish Pocket. Now the big question is, will he play for Conquistadors? Will he play for Paladins? Will he play for Scouts, Knights? The big question here. And on the left hand side we have Mr. Tatito playing Turks. Reasonably positioned gold spots here, I would say. Big wood lines, as you know, in the center. And then people always ask me, like, why don't they easily wall this one? Isn't it super easy? No, you cannot wall on this stony area. Therefore, you need to wall like super crazy or play it relatively aggressively. And on the other side, Doubt coming around again with his Korean pick. Goes for the wood line far away from him, and she goes to the outside defensive stone spots for him. And yeah, we will at some point see something with towers. Let's see how he is playing this one out. Even in real life, nearly blamed chat and delivery guy. Did I? Oh, look at that. Luke's playing this one actually really aggressively. Very open lumber camp here. Goes for Celts. Civilization that could shine with all the siege in this one-dimensional area. Could eat some TCs. And yeah, expecting some Lux plays from him there. Probably something like in the pikeman direction. Infantry opening. And then Mr. Yo is playing pocket with humans here. Interesting. That's obviously a big question mark how he's going to play that one. If it's going to be with the early TC drop, is it Scouts? Is he going Step Lancer? Is he going Knight into Paladin? A lot of options there. And the last player is Paladin, who struggled in the last game, is now playing Italians. Italians a great counter to cavalry civilizations, which Turk really isn't, or Turks really aren't. So, well, we'll see how that one plays out. Easy tower for Doubt if he spots that wood line. Yeah, that's true. Just put one behind here, but then again, Lux just runs over there and needs to reposition for 100 wood, and the other guy invests 125 stone plus 50 wood plus all the villager building time as well. This map was a very good game in secret versus AM, Battle of Africa 1. Was that the Viking strategy from Tato? I think so, right? You mentioned background noise for delivery guy too. Ah, so what? Ah, the chat. Oh! Advanced joke. Oh, I didn't get that one. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I understood it very quickly, but only at the second time. Like, yeah. Okay. You like this version of Donut, or do you prefer from BoA1 with water? I probably like this one a bit more. Yeah. Not having the chance to wall feels really good. Yeah. Why is Lux building the lumber camp there? Isn't it maybe because they want to go through there anyway? I meant it seems kind of careless. Not sure if he knew who he was up against, and it might have been the shortest distance. That one feels like. I think Lux should be winning, especially with the villager coming over. And now he has more HP. Indeed, Doubt needs to run. I don't know. Here is obviously safer, but maybe he wants to go for a lot of aggression. And then it makes a lot of sense to have those villagers at the front. But then again, if Doubt towers... yeah. I can see your point, guys. Yeah. I was around with the scout. Where is Mr. Yo? Okay, was still at home pushing some scouts. Interesting. That's the super early opening here from Mr. Yo. Not super early, but pop 20 at least. With 4 on wood. Could be scouts. Could be the TC drop. Seems like scouts to me. That's a lot of food in the bank. A lot of food. Okay, now militia from Celt and Korean player being dropped. Viper's going fast castle. Spotted indeed. And he's on zone, so that's going to be the Conquistador play. Meanwhile, Tato just plays the very walled spot here. And Doubt. Oh god, lots of losses. What's happening here? Lots of losses means she loses 1 militia. But surely not a great start to the man-at-arm fight. I have not seen those games. Monday. 3 militia out now for Doubt. Even goes for a 4th one. So 5 overall. He really doesn't want to die. His economy behind this won't be great then. Militia again goes to the wrong side. Okay, now they see is better. Oh, Viper still in Dark Age as well. Can't really help out against the Feudal Age Scout of Mr. Yo, who is dropping the TC. So should have the best eco in the game in some minutes. Paladin's Lumber Camp is the bomb. That one in between everything. It's a funny one, surely. Okay, Doubt now man-at-arm upgrades. Same goes for Lux. Oh, that's a lot of villagers. 4 man-at-arms against 4 man-at-arms. And that's the tower drop. Wants to build a better tower. Viper can't really help with his scout, as we mentioned earlier. Doubt now takes the fight, rushes out the tower. That doesn't look like the greatest engagement to me here. And, oh no. Doubt will completely lose everything here. Oh boy, is he getting clapped. Holy guacamole. Has a lot of villagers around there still. 3 man-at-arms. Maybe micro that one back a bit. Mr. Lux, you have the faster walking speed. And now sits under there. Villagers maybe pulling some more could be an option. Doubt is now the one pulling the villagers. And Lux gives this one up. Oh. I felt with the... Am I misjudging the situation? I felt like Lux was in such a good spot there. He got so many kills. Yeah, Dowd has massive amount of idle time now, but still.
Monday?
Well, Dowd did hold. So no. It's really important that you don't underreact to this situation. What paladins and Dowd first? Oh yeah, they have lumber camps to chop through here. Yeah, that's true. Maybe it's lumber camp for the trade in the long run. Looks to have attacked the tower with the swordman. Yeah, not sure about that. If that's like if you really get the tower there, because Dowd can always pull more villagers. So yeah, maybe it was too close to the TC and I misjudged the situation. Lux obviously doing Lux things. Tries to be annoying here. 4 villagers, 2 men-at-arms. Dowd is chasing with 5 villagers, 1 man-at-arm. Maybe an archery range and some production. Indeed, another man-at-arm coming from the top. And Dowd, what are those 3 villagers up to? Viper keeps track of them with a 3 HP scout. Huh? Dowd is dealing some damage. But that's not the smoothest opening of them all. Meanwhile, what is happening here? Taro is just... How did he get through here? Is he just going through that area? Because Paladin is building a defensive tower there. And Taro... He has fletching. There will be some dead villagers. Or at least some pulled ones. Okay. Yeah, still a reasonable reaction by Paladin. Shouldn't really lose too much. Okay, loses 1. But then gets out of there. Blacksmith now only being rushed out. Does he not have fletching? Oh, that's rough. That's really rough. Scout is helping out against the skirmishes as well. Taro dances a bit. Archer's finally focusing down the Scout. Scout gets out of there with 1 HP. Oh boy. And still no fletching. Meanwhile, the Viper reaches Castle Age. Villager count obviously out of control for Mr. Yo. They're at 41. Taro runs away. Meanwhile, oh, Viper even builds his castle at Dowd's side. Interesting. Looks tried to go for something sneaky there with the villager, and that spearman is getting in there. Interesting. Okay. Meanwhile, Taro still dances a bit. And now the scout is allowed. Taro is just so sick, doing something with so little. And that scout with 1 HP is getting another kill. Just crazy. Meanwhile, Viper, where is he building his castle? Maybe dropping over here feels good. I think more aggressive doesn't make a lot of sense. Don't tell me this is open. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, not the craziest of spots. Okay, drops the TC behind this as well. Obviously knows economy won't be great. Some walls for Mr. Yo, who's now up to Castle Age as well. The question is what he's going to play behind this. Dowd just jumping under the tower. Not really sure what's that all about. Just... That kind of reminds me of a spot during my driver's license test. There was a really, really narrow street. And... Like, the question was now, am I getting through there or not? And it was just me, like 15 kilometers per hour, and it was just like holding still, closing my eyes. And after 2 seconds, I opened again and I was through. That's a bit what happened to Dowd. And well, he had some more losses there for sure. And well, that should be easily defended now with 2 archers, right? 3 archers. Okay, even the defensive tower being... forced here by Lux. I don't really understand that. Maybe he's too scared of the conquistadors. Yeah, okay. Then I can see the tower. Well, maybe something happens here. He just slept in his license test. It's more napping instead of sleeping. Now looks with more and more defensive towers. Kind of has to survive here. Conquistadors around though. Closing the eyes, driving license test is always the right decision. It worked out, guys! Don't be so judgmental. I didn't know why I failed after that. Can't be it because I didn't hit the cars.
Monday?
Yo was going for the no army strat. Yeah, he learned that from Secret out of the group stage. He has 58 villagers. On the other side, the Viper is sitting at 45. Now goes for step lancers here. Hello. Okay. And Conquistadors continuing with their dance. The Viper, he should be sitting at 3 TC as well. Only now drops TC number 3. Teto gets his castle up and then will control all the area. Castle over here controls that area. Looks pretty damn good. Meanwhile, those Conquistadors, yeah, are just getting step lanced. But MBL was not my driving instructor. I had a driving instruction lesson with MBL as well. Like, we were in Italy. And I did rent a car. I have very little idea about cars, right? I'm not very picky, right? So I just took one, enough for like 5 people, spacious for all our luggage, and yeah, that was it. And well, I think we got a car way over our budget, and like with some serious horsepowers in there. And then another day we were at the beach, or at the sea, I would say. And we were driving back. MBL was sitting next to me, and he was like, "Shit, man, I would drive the hell out of this car. You're not really driving like a real man." And yeah, then I just did speed up, and it was obviously autobahn, so like there was no cars around, and well, I pressed it to the maximum. And after that, MBL just went to like, "Whoa, that was so fast! Nearly, how much did you enjoy that?" And I was like, that was one of the dumbest moves I've ever did in my life. And I hate myself for it. It's not the answer he liked. But yeah, it was really fast. If he dies, driving instructor. Yeah. This seems over for YinYang. Well, let's take a look. Score looks still pretty even. Village account looks pretty good for Mr. Yo. He is... Oh, look at that. Tower war here. Doubt is a bit annoying. And, well, those archers just died under the tower there. Did he get murder holds? Seems a bit like it.
Rogan?
300 kilometers per hour on German Autobahn. No problem, Marino. D.
That could have been really expensive. Not really. Like, it works differently. In Germany, it's like tested at a spot. In Italy, it's more tested like how fast did you pass the last sector. So if you, let's say, the allowed speed is like 100 kilometers, and then you go through that sector, which you only can pass if you drove 150, then you're getting fined. So it's a bit different than German system. Oh, Viper, he did overextend here. Mangel's left-hand side, Viper. Oh, there will be a lot of losses. Tries to outdance, but not really the greatest position for outdancing here. Needed to micro into the other direction a bit. Well, gets out alive with some, but oh boy, did he do little damage. And that was really, really nice for Paladin. Let's take a look. And oh, they might get cleared up here. Nice ground attack, though, against all those knights. And they didn't have any damage against them. Yeah, but guys, as I said, the moral of the story is my action was very irresponsible, and I regret it. It was obviously only for like, I shouldn't sugar talk it. Okay, Doubt with another castle here, or his first one. On the way to PH is Mr. Yo. Gets the 1-for-1 trade there. Janissary still around. Just some random ground attacks there by Tato. Not really getting too much done. Lux is sitting at pop 50. I have no idea how we got into that scenario. Only now reaching castle age 47. Where is he losing stuff? That's so weird. Tato playing amazing, doing a lot of aggression surely. Okay, defensive castle here by the guy that is up to Imperial Age first, so Tato won't be able to hold that castle unless he makes it a doubt castle. 2 Mangonels, 3 Mangonels around. Tato still has a lot of army. Ground attacks here, not really connecting though. Can we see some ground attacks? No, the knights are getting through. Low HP there, but not the connection against the crossbowmen again. And that is again, Yo and Paladin in perfect combination there. Gets all the Mangonels, can now run away, and the castle goes up, and they are buying some breathing time for themselves. Meanwhile, Luke's defensive castle, he should be super far away from him though, right? Yes, he is. Yeah. Viper's done nothing in this game. Well, he lost 8 Kongs over here. And you say it's nothing. Viper is at 90%. Oh, what? Yeah, Lux is up. You got that correctly, guys. Okay. Then this castle makes way more sense. Oh, okay. Now gets the eco upgrades behind this. Drops CC number 3. And... well, then he can win the trap war, right? Against Stout here. He can build a second castle pretty soon. And Lux, he can't really repair his castle after that. Only 54 villagers as well. Meanwhile, the aggression here. We need to see some more knights in front. Castle. I don't really see that being held against the trap though. Diving under there seems really costly. Yeah, Viper can make traps with Doubt. Yeah, that's true. And Doubt doubles down. Second castle here. And I don't see Lux getting onto enough production. Now some relics being picked off. Starting to trade here as well. Viper on the early side. Spanish trade. Obviously something pretty beautiful as well. Yeah, Lux and Paladin 54 villagers here. Tato at 88, out 116. Viper basically on the same level when it comes to Mr. Yo. And in the end, both should get to Paladins. Let's take the look. Okay, both actually clicking Paladins. Now that is broken. Paladin tech here. Let me take a look. 45%. Do we see that synced up with the attack? Could be a good spot. Maybe attacking a bit too early. Tato still running. I think that's not really the fight. Okay, Tato just jumps in here. But that's the Viper's castle. So it just unleashes it randomly next to it. Okay, going back. So 80%. Then maybe the fight is an option. And on the other side, Viper at 53%. So there's like a 20% timing window where we could fight Paladin against no Paladin. Meanwhile, Doubt going for his traps there. But as I said, look at that. Enough stone to repair. Looks, well, yes, it's at 400 now as well. So that's an option. Paladin's around now. Trap is going down. Blocks this entrance, actually. For the Janissaries behind us to do some damage. Not really sure if that was intentional, but surely a nice move. And crossbow numbers now on the solid side. Genoese being mixed in as well. And then Viper becomes more inefficient. Still not enough numbers. Mr. Yo now pushing nicely here. Looks, yeah, dying, but not completely getting erased from this one too quickly. And so do they want to take the fight now? Seems like they're thinking about it at least. Lots of Paladin numbers. Well, how are we looking? 44 to 46. A lot more HP on Viper's side though, if you look at that. Those were the bruised one from the fight earlier, where Tato was still doing quite some reasonable damage in Castle Age as well. That's the group that killed the Mangonauts earlier, and now we have the engagement. Fight, a bit of a better concave for the Viper here, if I see that correctly. Lots of Paladins not fighting on either side, though. This is just such a small choke, therefore the damage output from behind is really, really crucial. 35 Paladins against 35 here, that's super even. Genoese numbers, not that scary. We have Bracer on that side, we have Chemistry over here, Janissaries doing reasonable damage. It feels like both Paladin groups are just dying. We see both players are just sending it in. Nice move here. And we see the production, mass stables here, mass stables there. So both players realize how important this very single hole is. And oh, so many units dying. It feels like the Arbalest are slowly but surely killing it. But now Tedo is joining this party with Bombard Cannons. Some reasonable connections there in the back. And we see another one. Oh, okay. Some Arbalest dying. They need to reposition themselves. All the Paladins are going down. It feels Janissaries here, trying to save the Bombard Cannons. One is going down, second one can be saved, I think. No. One conversion there on the Paladin as well. Meanwhile, oh, that's a pretty sick push though. And yeah, that's a big problem that Lux simply didn't have the option for quite some time. And some people said, okay, Viper didn't do anything, but he did force Lux to go into like 5-6 defensive towers there. And even killed some villagers after that. And therefore Lux Boom was so far behind Doubt, who is now, well, in the comfortable position to just go through here. And just look at that. Mass Bombard Cannons. Drop some more towers, more siege workshops as well. And that one looks like an even one, maybe slightly winning here for Team Secret. But on the other side, it's not looking pretty at the moment for YinYang. More towers going down here. Lux base completely in shambles. Now he is at pop 80. Paladin, no idea why he's only pop 90. He could have fallen back there as well. Genoese production won't be that crazy if he loses the castles at the front. Trade is started now, but as you can see, they were pretty low, slow. Bombard Cannon moving forward. Those Paladins won't find the opening. After all those balance patches, Spanish trade is still untouched? No, that's not right. I think it was at 33% once, and now it should be at 25%. I think so. Doubt has 150 vills, 11 military at the moment. Yeah, he makes towers, his army. And now Lux is losing so much here. Meanwhile, Elite Janissaries' damage output should be surreal in this spot. I got more Paladin production at the side. Lovely move. Gets in some more. And yeah, we can see Lux tapping out. GG. Secret is leading this one 3-1. Uy. That was pretty damn intense here. Doubt, well, he had a lot of problem at the start. Losing the first militia didn't really work out well for him. But then Lux went for the super aggressive move instead of trying to stabilize. Maybe try to make something crazy happen. Then lost all his villagers here. Viper with the aggressive castle. Lux forced into mass defensive towers. Very low economy play then. Meanwhile, Mr. Yo with the big boom had to go for some step lances to go clear this one up. Then better knight numbers over here, I believe, to clear up Tedo at one point. But Tedo with a nice advantage over Paladin. And therefore could fall back, stabilize. And then it was even here. And Doubt could win at the other side. Nice game. Viper most kills, although he has a negative KD. Something we don't see too often. Tedo with a sick one here. And Doubt delivered as well. Did kill 27 buildings with all his bombard cannons as well. Most stone collected for the Lord. As you can see, Viper, even with a reasonable trade number here, had a very smooth, fast castle. While Mr. Yo did go for the approach with the early second TC in Feudal Age for humans. That gave him a solid boom. but obviously couldn't support that early on. His two flanks that maybe could have benefited from some scouts. Tough for us to judge. Tough for us to judge. And now we can do some more access to find out how they will play, or what civilizations they will play in game number 5. If this one goes to 3-2, then we draft 2 more maps and 6 more civilizations. We can take a look at that after the game. Italians, Cumans, and Celts are gone. I think Secret won every Arabia game with Slam as flank, so it's hard to judge. I think so, yeah. You had a lot of food reaching feudal. Could he have done some scouts? Not scouts and extra TC. That doesn't work. No. We'll see nearly now. Interesting. Hypertuton Pocket incoming. Gonna be insane. What's the next map? Beach fight. Right? Yeah, beach fight. So Malay Aztec Teuton against Byzantine Huns Bulgarians. Okay. I'm really curious what Bulgarians will bring to the field here. Byzantines feels like crossbowmen into arbalest. Huns feels like knights. Malay could go elephants or could go crossbow into arbalest. Teuton knights could go monk rush. Aztecs probably the monk rush civ. So yeah, the roles are a bit more clear for the secret side in my opinion. Bulgarian stirrup knights. Yeah, this map doesn't have stone. So affording a castle to get the unique tech, not really the thing. No. Remember the Bulgarians have paladins since we're playing with the March patch. Not much anti-cavalry for Team Secret. Well, elephants from Malay could do something. Teuton knights are good against cavalry. Aztecs monks for the conversion. So I'm not too scared about that. Aren't they using the previous patch? The March patch, yes. Beach fight, small center and then food, gold, and corners? You're absolutely correct. It's so good to see Secret doing well against SY. At least those games, right? Series is not over. It could be the comeback for YinYang. Obviously, it's a tough task. But it's still one home map of YinYang, so that's good for them. But still, they need to win 3 games in a row. Another draft has to go in their favor after that. Teuton harps are one of the best in the game. Correct. I think Japanese might be the best ones, I would say. Something like that. Okay, we got game number 5. And can throw it over into my save game folder. And here we go, guys. Game number 5. 3 match points for Team Secret to potentially make it their way into the finals. We will find out right here, right now. If not, they get 2 more chances after we get another draft. 2 more maps, 2 more civilizations. The Viper playing as the flank. He is playing Malay. As we said earlier, good potential to go for a mass crossbow, then the fast tech, so maybe archers even before that, and well, could maybe see something of the fast imp direction. Then we have Doubt as the Teuton Pocket. That's something a lot of people will like to see. We're expecting a lot of knights from him, and Mr. Tatito as the Aztec player here. Let's see what he can bring to the party. Has an interesting forest here as the way towards his opponent, and is playing Aztec. Monks kind of likely here. He will face Mr. Lex, who is playing Byzantines. As we said earlier, crossman into fast imp could be not unlikely as well. how much cost the coaching from Nili? Just send me a PM and we can discuss that. Mr. Yo plays the Hans pocket here. We're starting with 12 farms around our to see. No need to build houses there. And Paladin is playing Bulgarians. We will see how he plays that one out. For everyone who doesn't know this map, we are not starting with any sheep. But we can get some sheep on the outside. No boars on the area around the TCs. We have some berries. But if we look at the bottom side or the north side of the map, we can find a lot of hunt for ourselves. Let's see how players will try to go for that one. And in the east and west, we will find some extra gold spots. What patch do they play in? The March patch. So happy to see you play last week, man. Grats. Thanks. You coached me in AOC and I'll coach you in poker. Yeah, I would be really surprised if you can coach me in poker. But if you... I would take that as a trade. But it seems very unlikely. What is this map? It's called Beach Fight. So is non-buff Teutons? We'll see about that. That sounded so wrong. I don't know what you mean. Tattoo at Hunt? I see him not being here, no. But no, those were sheep going back. But he stopped playing with poker? Didn't make me happy. I didn't completely stop it, right? Just stopped it doing full time. It's like a fight between beaches? Not really. Ah, 6-1. If you remember that if I have a bad day, you will get banned for something like that. So, just don't. Okay, Tato now goes to the bottom. No one else going to any free resources at the site. We see some more walls here for Mr. Luxy Boy. Lots of sheep for him. Let's maybe take a look on how much sheep they found. Looks pretty solid for Yo as well. Not too many sheep. For Paladin, he has another 7. That's actually not too bad. We still have some for the Viper here. Still getting more. Meanwhile... Doubt shouldn't really go for too many. He is the guy that I think should go more for farms, not too many sheep. And Tato is getting a reasonable chunk for himself as well, plus 8 here. Britons are good on this map, very much so, but I think they were banned beforehand. Mem uploading this on YouTube. You have to ask Mem, not me. I know I'm uploading this to YouTube. Thanks for asking. How much do players communicate in tournament games? Like I've seen continuous chatter on the team games, it's similar in tournament games, or less talk due to the focus. I have a TT Invitational. I did upload one video where I had the full TeamSpeak of Team Secret in there as well. So that might give you a good overview on how much they're chatting. Obviously, it's way less laughs and more like important communication. And sometimes the sound is a bit rougher. But I actually like that. I think that's how it should be. I'm pretty happy with how Secret is communicating in tournament games. More screaming? Not a lot of screaming, no. Where's Viper streaming nowadays? Nowhere. He did his last Mixer stream, or likely his last Mixer stream, on Sunday, I believe. There's one captain who makes the call. Not really. It's obviously the guy that gets Kato first can communicate more. The pocket is probably the guy that communicates more. Sometimes you are just one guy playing 1v1 and then the rest is communicating. If you remember the Arabia game, Slam didn't need to communicate a lot, right? He was just playing the 1v1, while Tato and Viper were constantly talking. Okay, now we have Paladin going pretty wild on the outside here. Drops down a tower. Remember that this game is without stone. Viper even deletes one of his archer ranges. Wants to defend this one first. Maybe palisade, maybe a house, something like that. Interesting move that he walls like this. And it feels like Viper will get this one up in time. Defenses berries, so a second tower for follow-up won't be that easy here. Bulgarians getting the man-at-arm upgrade for free. Therefore, this is less of an investment than it looks like. If you think about the Colosseum game, probably Doubt was the most active guy with all the scouts. Because he kind of needed to communicate. He had to wall them both directions. And yeah. There's obviously some people that talk a bit more, communicate a bit more. Some people that communicate a bit less. I'm, for example, a guy that is, I think, super talkative if I play with, like, my old teams. In secret, I'm not that talkative. Simply because, like, me focusing, playing my very, very best is just very high on my focus list. Compared to 100% proper communication. That's one of the reasons why being better in 1v1s also makes you better in team games, right? If just everything is very natural for you, then the additional task of communicating comes easier to you as well. Yeah. Doubt seems way behind on score this game. Yeah, I don't care about that too much. He's up to Castle Age. He did scout a lot though. Does he? Oh, he has a market. So Doubt is actually playing Monk Rush here or what? Doubt did play Market Blacksmith? Only drops the barracks now. Oh, that's interesting. And Paladin is heavily buying stone, as you can see. Already bought it like 3 times, I believe. That tower is going down. Has the market in his back as well. And he will take quite some time to reach Castle Age in this game. Meanwhile, Viper around with the archer defense here. And deleting a tower is so costly in this one as well. Now tries to drop another tower here, but that one won't hurt Tato too much. Okay, so Viper and Paladin, the only 2 players not up to Castle Age yet. Viper, though, has a lot of farmers. Quite surprising. Floating a lot of resources. Not really sure why he isn't adding another archer range, what his plan is there. And, well, surely easily helping out there. And has some sheep. Maybe they're for scouting, maybe they're just forgotten. I'm a bit surprised about Viper's resources here. That's really untypical for him. Meanwhile, Doubt now dropping 2 stables. Tato dropping the monastery here as well, after being stonewalled. I will give you an update on the other side. We have Instant University and Crossbowman here for Lux. Knights from our pocket player, Mr. Yo, double stable, so that will be a lot of aggression. The Viper, he's sitting reasonably well here, I would say. Drops the second archery range himself. Fast imp is a possibility for Lux. Not anymore, no. He won't play fast imp. It is something that Byzantines can go for, but now he is just reseeding farms with 40 food. Did go for Botkin. He will play lots of army and crossbowmen here. Okay, Doubt needs to make some walls happen. They will break that one eventually. Goes for a stone wall. I absolutely love that. But won't allow him to go for more TCs, so maybe not the greatest choice on this map. Double house, still not a lot of army. Viper still in feudal age here. Now using the market himself, drops archer range number 3. They're trying to defend some more. Doubt trying to buy some time. Viper needs to run as well. Monk with the conversion. Doubt Knights micro to the side there. Save that villager. We have some army going around here from Paladin. Doesn't really know what to do. Oh, Doubt. Ah, he was about to clear this one up. Tato still active here. Gets to the extra food and has some villagers around, but still only 5, so that's not too crazy. Meanwhile, aggression continues here. Taro now with the Mangonel for the defense. One conversion, Mangonel shot, scares the crossbows away, but won't do any real damage. Paladin, what's up? What's up here? What's happening? And yeah, Taro axing that one. And okay, gets one villager there. Taro's knights, not really sure. Like, what did they do? Why did they go back before getting the kills? Weird scenario. Okay, Viper now with an outpost there is still sitting there with his defensive tower. Taro goes for more monks. His economy not too bad. 15 on farms means he will get imp eventually. Needs to run back with his monk though. Gets sniped instantly. Mana down to 0. And Taro, whoops, dances a bit. Mangonel's here for the defense. Would humans be a good pick? I actually like humans here. Because you can break a lot of stuff, but humans are good on other maps potentially as well. It's not easy. It's not easy. Pre-recorded, indeed. First time I'm watching, indeed. I know the result, indeed. Okay, clearing that one off. Mangonel could do a lot here against Paladin. Where is he going with his villagers? Still around here. 3 going there. Trying to find another angle of attack here, Mr. Lux. While Taro's just defending this one quite nicely. Villager count relatively even for everyone. Mr. Yo has some more. Has an extra TC here. And an extra TC at his starting base. So that's 3 for him in total. Meanwhile, Taro continues to go for the deer and booms a bit away there. Clears up the rest. And, well, Paladin's still in feudal age. Remember, slinging is only an option. Slinging meaning giving resources to your teammates if you are Imperial Age yourself. And speaking of Imperial Age, Lux 23% already here. And double archery range production continues. Has some reasonable crossbow numbers. Big question is, well, should he really waste those? Should he invest those? Could potentially find some kills here against Taro, who overchopped this one. Oh god, but Taro sees it instantly. Loses 2 villagers. And, well, that's it for now. Lux goes back there. But Taro sends his villagers back as well. What's happening here? Okay, now sends them more to the top. Taro tries to close that hole. Lux, yeah, he simply doesn't want to lose his crossbowman. Mr. Yo around with his knights as well. And what? Paladin builds a crab post on the outside. Look at that. Wanted to build it out of vision. Did that? Oh, but it is in vision. Oh, at the absolute edge there. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Okay, so he wants to annoy the gold corner of Team Secret. Uh-oh, meanwhile, the big fight here. Mangonel goes in there. Taro, can he get the conversion? Seems like, oh, now, no, he can't. Mangonel misses, but doubt. I think he has enough of numbers here. Mangonel and monks are scaring all those away. And now the big problem is, you're reaching Imperial Age after losing most of your army. Still taking a reasonable fight. Doubt is trying to chase this one down. Mangonel's kind of stopped. Mr. Yo still dancing around. Oh, conversions aren't really flying in at the moment. But yeah, Lux just losing every single crossman in the back really hurts him. How are his numbers looking now? He is sitting at 15 only. Had 30 just a minute ago. Lion attack here against Doubt. Mr. Yo is coming over for some raid as well. That's a lot of low HP villagers, so if Doubt isn't realizing it instantly, there will be some losses. And we see at least 2 villagers falling. Oh no, 1 only. She bugged out a bit. Make it 2. Massive amount of access, trying to find some angles now. The Viper is an imp. Taro is upgrading now. Both pockets still in car stage. I will give you an overview of all the resources and that you can see how far they are away. Doubt floating a lot of wood at the moment from what I can see. Mr. Yo floating a lot of gold. The only one who really has a lot of access to the outside for quite some time. But is getting raided by Doubt. One knight here as well. And that one is actually doing some reasonable damage. But the most important story is if the Viper can break this one. Siege Workshop, market. I think that has to be a hole though, right? That's never... Like, I never managed to wall this one without a hole. If I wall like this crazy. It feels like a hole in between. But we won't see. Nice raid. Okay, finally stopped from Mr. Doubt. And, well, the Crepo, Siege Workshop, Monastery. Paladin even drops a TC there. So it might be double gold corner control for YinYang here. Now going back a bit more. Tedo, massive amount of monks. Drops another Siege Workshop. Is he actually going for onagers here? That's weird. Oh, I think that's a bad fight for Lux. Mr. Yo has enough stuff around there though. Viper needs to micro back now. Gets a kill. Sends some more crossbow over. Upgrades here. +3, +1. Viper sitting on +4, +1 at the moment. So only chemistry as the difference. But that is some reasonable damage output. And indeed, onager attack, elimination, block printing. Goes for cap ram. Tedo the guy that puts the punch on there. Meanwhile, Doubt continues with his raid. Tedo just uncontested boom over there. YinYang not going for the top at all. And Doubt trying to defend, but not too scared of a monk rush, being Teuton's himself. Oh, interesting positioning here by Lux. Nice deletion there of his archer range. I think that saved like 2-3 arbalest. Then again, 2-3 arbalest against 1 archer range. Not that crazy of a move again. See Viper now flying in with Dumping. Another defense upgrade. Lots of villagers have to run. That's a lot of onagers as well. Meaning Lux can't take any engagements. And now they can maybe even take out the starting TC of Lux, who is trying to expand towards the outside. Doubt is going in with some raids again. And, oh god, that's so many villagers going down. Oh god, that's rough. I'll give you the other overview again. And you see that Mr. Yo is leading with pop 110 at the moment. But how can he engage against that army? Just mass arbalest, some monks around this one as well. Onagers taking down buildings. Meanwhile, still the dance over at the right hand side. Viper now building a bombard cannon though. And gets the first kill. That's an interesting unit. Look at that. The Viper just sitting a single unit out there. Tries to help. Oh, now the knights are diving in. Oh, Doubt's quick walls. Doubt quick walls here. Hello. And blocking with the knights. Oh god, that was so sweet by Doubt. Knight are still going through. Can we see the repair? Viper needs to be saved. Bombard cannon. The repair is coming in. Oh, 60 HP there and survived. Doubt with a nice save. Another crab was being built, but shouldn't have a lot of HP. Meanwhile, next engagement here from all the arbalest moving forward. Onagers can just simply chop through the wood line. Did the fixed team bonus description of the Teutons indeed? What? Secret Arena needs that gold corner. Well, they're getting some form of it, right? And at the moment they could go for some gold of Lux as well. Meanwhile, they're pushing heavily into Mr. Yo though. Yo, how far away is he from the upgrades? Looks like he already has +4 indeed. Cavalier upgrade will finish any second equaling now. Arbalests are around. Remember the great YinYang against Heresy game on Beach Fight? Maybe we see another sick comeback from them. Onagers still doing lots of damage against those TCs. Kind of the traps if you don't have stone for castles in this spot. But that's still beautiful hill. Aggression over here, I can see Mangle staying active. Bombard cannon needs to be there. I'm just too scared to miss this engagement. Now double bombard cannon should just do a lot, and Krepos isn't that cheap at the moment. How much is the stone price? We are buying for 240 at the moment. And this is the big engagement. Onagers not really shooting. Oh no, he clicked at the tree. He didn't click back. Oh no, the ground tech completely misses. The Onagers not doing anything. The monks in the back getting some conversions. Arbalest on a beautiful hill though. Knights of Doubt completely bugging out. Cavaliers getting a solid surround. It feels like the Viper is doing a lot of damage. Still has the good hill advantage. But Arbalest from behind are doing something as well from Lux. We see Shadow getting some conversion. Cavalier numbers now heavily dwindling. It feels like Viper still has a lot of blue Arbalest left on the map. Look at that, 47 here. And that positioning was just so nice. So many Arbalests from behind here. 19 also kind of behind the battlefield. Still dealing damage in that fight. More snipes now coming over. And Secret is just looking really strong here. Pushing through this one. And, well, the big question is still, can they get control over the second gold corner here? That Krepos is going down. Bombard cannons might be moving forward, and more villagers dying. How is Lix looking population-wise at the moment? He is at actually 80. Okay, that's way better than expected. Wouldn't be surprised to see him at 40 there. Only some Arbalests, some villagers, but he did expand a bit. Rams are moving forward. And Mr. Yo only now expanding towards the very top. Look at what Tato already has done here. 4 mills, 1 TC, endless amount of food. Didn't need to reseed farms if he went full crazy, but he didn't go full crazy. Now even drops some barracks. Wants to go for eagles here apparently. Oh, I just thought the Onager could snag the Arbalest, but it's actually his teammate. Tout still in castle age here with all his knights. Just plays very heavy there. Bombard cannon still 2 around. Viper sends more villagers to get onto gold, as you can see. Big group there in Tato. Quite surprising that he is Aztecs and still... Oh, Tato actually goes for Pikeman. Yeah, that makes so much more sense. Mr. Yo, the scariest of all the players, and, well, not really having gold. Means Pikeman is just so much easier than Eagles. Viper could be in some problems here. That's 7.1 Cavaliers. Arbalest numbers should be relatively even. 44 to 33. Yo now jumps in as well. That should be a clear up. Not really sure. Oh, some micro here by Mr. Lux. Dances quite nicely. And I think that should be the clear up here. 26 to 23 in the end. So yeah, they would have won. But more Cavaliers are coming over, which isn't the worst thing. 26 more villagers going over at the top. But look at the starting base of Mr. Yo. All but gone. They have this guy looking in the center. It's kind of paladin at the moment. Looks, look at that. Completely unprotected villagers. Tato even goes for siege rams. Goes for some more aggression here. Doubt still continues with his knight production. They still don't have the full control here. What? A bombard cannon! So Paladin did convert a bombard cannon and got it into his kind of possession in the back there. That's pretty crazy. Paladin, that's sneaky, sneaky dude. Oh, Doubt wants to dive in for the move here, but no. Oh, Paladin knows how to quick wall himself. Konix is staying active as well, and Paladin is so annoying in this one. Brutal game. And now Arbalest, can we see the engagement here? Sniping down the pikeman. And, oh, actually splitting into the Onager shot a bit. Hui, 6-7 Arbalest going down. And, well, those are Arbalest you won't be getting back too easily here. Still has 4 archery rangers in the back, but numbers aren't looking too great. Look at that, Mr. Yo even getting wood over here because his home base is just so erased. Gets food, gets gold. Good enough for some cavalier production. But how many stables does he have? 2 only at the moment. Score deficit isn't looking too nice. 2k score lead now. Rams are pushing in enough Arbalest, and that's why if this isn't game 7, I think this looks a bit differently. Arbalest now being added here as well. Secret struggling a bit to reclaim that goal at the side, but now they're completely wiping everything over here. Tato now getting onto reasonable cavalier numbers even. Arbalest dodging that one nicely, and... well, let's take a look. Arbalest on it, just shot, and dodged again. Tato goes for more conversion, has 4 cavaliers. Arbalest dying there. Actually, what? Tato has what? Tato has most Arbalest in the game now. What is this? Aztec player here. And look at that. Tato is now clearing up 10 cavaliers for Tato. And he can just clear up everything here. Meanwhile, right-hand side seems like Secret finally stabilized. Still a lot of purple stuff here, but not a lot of purple units. And G to the G. Secret is winning the semi-final and will, after a not so great group stage performance, winning only 1 series, losing 2 series, but winning in the quarters, winning in the semi-finals, and they will play tomorrow 14 GMT against either Suomi or AM. We will find out in a bit after a small break. AM against Suomi, and Mr. Dash will be with me to bring you that great series. Will you cast the final tomorrow? Yes, I will. There obviously will be a lot of like muted parts during the drafts, but yes, I will. Mr. Yo was trolling for sure, otherwise they could not have lost that one. G to the G, good series surely. Some interesting strategies, some weird civilizations for Canyon Lake by Secret cost them the game, but everything else looked really smooth, especially Colosseum and Arabia. And yeah, I'm interested to find out who they will face, but before that we will take a look at the statistics. The Viper, very solid KD here for an Arbalest player, 192 to 84, 66 largest army. Paladin, he went the crazy style. Actually killed 13 buildings there. Teddle lost most. Got 15 conversions there by Teddle. And 10 in the end were Cavaliers. So that's really, like 15 feels so weird if we saw 10 in the last minute of the game. Even some sling of an interesting amount of resources here from Yo towards Paladin. And we had the Viper flying to him there. Pretty similar to the Byzantine player. Potentially with a better eco, 68 villagers to 50. Paladin sitting at 112 villagers there in the end. And yeah, funny timeline there for sure.